All right, welcome back everybody. This is GoPro Tabers here with GPT Adventure Channel. I want to do a quick product review over one of my, definitely my most favorite trout fishing lure. And also it works not only for trout but for other smaller game fish such as your bluegills, your panfish, small bass, any kind of small creek or river. This is definitely going to be a go-to lure for you guys. But first and foremost, I want to kind of go over the product, let you see it outside the package, see how it's made and constructed and everything, and that way you have a better idea to make an informed decision if this is a lure you want to pick up, okay? So first and foremost, we got two different styles here, okay? You notice this, they're the same style, but yet different packaging. So what we have is the traditional trout magnet, okay? Two jig heads, we'll send it up here so you can see it a little closer. We have two jig heads. One's already pre-mounted so you can see how to mount it. One's just loose. You have extra bodies in there. I do believe it comes with 6. You can see them there, extra bodies. Okay, these bodies have little split tails on them which make them really nice action in the water. The front of the head is kind of shaved off at a downward slope from the eye-ring. And that adds a little bit of wobble motion back and forth as you're pulling it through the water or letting it drift. So this particular size I got right here is the 1/16 ounce. Or excuse me, 1/64 ounce, and it's exceptional for catching. What we're going to be doing tomorrow is fishing for trout, for your rainbow trout, brook trout, brown trout. They all love it. They all eat it. Specifically, pink color. That's the key, pink color. It's awesome. All over the country, you can read the tutorials on their website, but all over the country, people are claiming that the pink trout magnet is the go-to for any kind of cast rod spinning, or excuse me, spin cast rod fishing. So definitely check this out. On the back side here, it does have some instructions on how to hook up, you know, how to put your split shot on there if you want to use a float, if you don't, dead drift, casting, so on and so forth. So definitely look into all that right there. You can read it if you want to pause the show or anything like that. Go for it. But I'm going to move along, so this isn't a 30-minute long video. And this second right here that I picked up today is the trout magnet combo, okay? This is pretty critical. Not every single trout's going to prefer the pink. Now, like I said earlier, most will, some won't. Depending on water conditions, water quality, that kind of stuff, they may want the green. So it does give you a variance between the two. Only comes with 2 each, so be wary of that. You may run through them pretty fast, catch 4 or 5 fish, and have to trade out one for the next, and then you're going to be up the creek if you don't have more of these, okay? So it does come with 2 additional jig heads, which is nice. Those things are hard to get a hold of. And it does come with 2 floats. So what's up with the floats? Well, this specific trout magnet combo kind of sets you up just so you can go and start casting right when you get to the water. So here we go. On the back kind of gives you some instructions. You just take the little jig head, feed it through the little plastic worm looking thing, and have the hook coming out up top. Don't feed the little plastic worm thing all the way up to the top, up the line. That's not good. So once you tie that on, tie it onto your leader or line, and then you want to go to slide the line through the easy trout float, and then insert the black peg and pinch to finish the line on the float. So you see this little thing sticking out right here. Once we get the line slid into the float, they have a little slit cut in the float. We'll just push that down and it'll crimp it on there, so that way you can do it. Adjust the depths variance between what the fish would like. So 5 foot of water, try it at 3 foot first, then try it at 4, then try it at 5. I know you think, oh, drag the bottom. Well, not in a drift. It'd probably drift up a little bit. So the 6th instruction down here says drift the trout magnet naturally with current. Set the hook when the float goes under. Now, one thing, if you're new to trout fishing, this is going to be your best friend. Second, if you're new to trout fishing, if you see this little bobber moving around and stuff, that trout's maybe have pulled it in its mouth and then spit it right back out. So be cautious. Don't set the hook like you're hooking onto a shark, or you don't want to be flipping out of your kayak backwards trying to set the hook. Trout are very sensitive, and you just need a little tug. Keep pressure on the line. You'll land the fish, I promise you. So just keep that in mind. If you see the bobber moving, it may not have to go all the way underneath the water like a bluegill, but definitely if you see that thing jiggling around, give it a little tug. See if something's on there. So again, 2 of my most favorite lures right here. The trout magnet and then the trout magnet combo. Anytime I go fly fishing, anytime I go anywhere like that, I like to have one of these just in my back pocket in case I'm not feeling it on the fly that day. I can flip over, pull out my little micro light, spin cast, and throw some of these guys out there and start catching fish, because that's all these things do, are catch fish. So definitely recommend you guys check out more information on this product in the description below. And I hope you guys get out there and catch a big one.